Hello and welcome. Today we are diving deep into one of the most vibrant and, let's be honest, delicious celebrations you'll find anywhere, Greek Orthodox Easter, also known as Pascha. This is a time when faith, family, and food all come together in a way that's just spectacular. So that brings up a really interesting question, right? Why is a meal the most important celebration in Greece? I mean, it goes so much deeper than just a collection of tasty recipes. The answer is really a story about tradition, symbolism, and a sense of community that's been handed down for generations. Okay, first things first, let's get a little logistics out of the way. You've probably noticed that Greek Easter doesn't always land on the same Sunday as Catholic Easter. Well, there's a simple reason for that. The Orthodox Church still uses the older Julian calendar to calculate the date, while the Catholic Church switched to the Gregorian calendar centuries ago. It's a small difference, but it really sets the stage for its own unique and incredible celebration. Now, let's get to the heart of it. You have to understand, in Greece, Pascha is the most sacred, the most important religious holiday of the entire year. We're talking about a massive celebration of life, of rebirth, and of the powerful bonds that hold a community together. See, Pascha is the grand finale of what's called Holy Week, a really solemn time of fasting and getting spiritually ready. But what it's really all about is joy and renewal. It's all centered on marking the resurrection of Christ. And trust me, every single tradition, every dish we're about to look at is tied directly to this powerful theme. The excitement and anticipation for this big feast just builds and builds all through Holy Week. And the preparations themselves are packed with meaning. There are two foods in particular that are just these amazing symbols of everything that's about to happen. First up, you've got the Kokkina Avga, which literally means red eggs. On Holy Thursday, families get together to dye them, and the symbolism here is just incredible. That deep red color represents the blood of Christ, and the egg, well, that's a universal symbol of new life and resurrection. It's beautiful, really. But here's the best part. This deeply religious symbol also becomes the center of a super fun game. After the midnight church service, families play tsougrisma. The rules are simple. You pick your champion egg, you tap it against someone else's, and you try to crack theirs without cracking your own. Whoever has the last uncracked egg is supposed to get good luck for the whole year. It's just a fantastic, joyful tradition. And while those eggs are being dyed, the whole kitchen starts to smell absolutely amazing because of the Tsoureki. This is a sweet, fluffy, braided bread. It's often flavored with something called mahleb, which is a spice made from cherry pits, and a bit of orange zest. The braided shape itself represents the Holy Trinity, and a lot of the time you'll see a red egg baked right into the center, tying all these powerful symbols together perfectly. So all of this work, all this preparation, is leading up to one of the most dramatic moments of the entire year, the stroke of midnight on Holy Saturday. This is the moment when a 40-day fast finally comes to a glorious end. I want you to picture this. Churches all over Greece are completely dark. And then, right at midnight, a single flame, the holy light, appears and is passed from person to person, from candle to candle, until the whole place is glowing. Church bells start ringing like crazy, fireworks often go off, and everyone turns to each other and says, Christos anesti, Christ is risen. That whole solemn feeling just explodes into pure, unfiltered joy. So what's the very first thing you eat after that long fast? It's actually not some huge, heavy meal. It's a special, comforting soup called margheritsa. It's made from lamb offal, fresh greens like dill, and it's usually finished with this amazing tangy egg lemon sauce. The idea is to gently wake up your stomach after the fast, and it also pays respect to the lamb, which, you'll see, is the star of the show the next day. Okay, so the fast is broken, everyone's spirits are soaring, and then Easter Sunday arrives. This is the main event. It's an all-day party, really, that's all about family, friends, music, and of course, an absolutely epic outdoor feast. The tables are just groaning with all kinds of amazing food, but there is one undisputed king of the table. The centerpiece of the Easter Sunday feast is, without a doubt, the lamb. And we're talking about arni sofla, a whole lamb seasoned beautifully with just olive oil, lemon, garlic, and oregano, and then slow roasted on a spit over a charcoal fire for hours and hours. The symbolism here is incredibly deep, representing the Lamb of God and Christ's sacrifice. This is so much more than just lunch. It's a community ritual. But spit roasting isn't the only game in town when it comes to lamb. There's another famous dish called klaftiko. For this one, chunks of lamb are slow-cooked inside parchment paper with potatoes, cheese, and herbs until it just falls apart. It's incredible. And you know what? It comes with an amazing backstory. The name, kleftiko, comes from the Greek word kleftis, which means thief. Legend has it that mountain bandits used to steal lambs and then cook them in sealed pits underground so that the smoke and the delicious smell wouldn't give away their hiding spot. And of course, the feast doesn't end there. Oh no. The table is also loaded with things like kokoretsi, another spit-roasted favorite made from offal. And then you've got the sweets. We're talking koulourakia, which are these light, crunchy butter cookies, and of course, the legendary, syrupy, nutty goodness that is baklava. So as you can see, when we start to pull all these amazing culinary threads together, it becomes so clear that this feast is about a whole lot more than just filling your stomach after a long fast. This really says it all perfectly. Every single item on that table, from the red eggs to the spit-roasted lamb, is telling a story. It's a story of faith, a celebration of new life, and it's a way for Greeks to connect with their culture and their history. It's a meal where literally every bite is just packed with meaning. And that takes us all the way back to where we started. In Greece, the Easter meal is the ultimate celebration because it weaves together faith, family, history, and hope into one incredible experience. It kind of makes you wonder, doesn't it? What traditions, what special foods bring your community together around the table? Thanks for joining this explainer.